Everyone, thank you, Heather. It's my privilege and honor today to both introduce and I look forward to on a personal level to hear what Allison has to share with us today. She has a thriving business here in the Okanagan that's primarily focused around strategic use of social media, and I'm told that she'll reference the most recent election in the States and share with us some information around the Obama campaign, which I suspect will be of interest and use for many of us in the room. I look at folks like Trevor and think that he may want to step back and have a coffee. He's young enough to appreciate social media. And then there's folks like myself who hope to be schooled today. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Allison Markin.
Thanks very much. It's my great pleasure to be here on such a beautiful morning. I had decided this morning that I would speak to you about social media and try and inspire you to get involved, as opposed to showing you all the little tips and tricks and things on Twitter and Facebook, which would probably make your brains explode after 5 minutes. But if anybody wants to come up and ask me, Allison, how do I change my privacy setting, or how do I tweet something afterwards, please feel free, and I'll try and calm your nerves about social media. So I'm here this morning to talk to you about the power of social media and to tell you point blank that if you're hesitating to use it or you're afraid to engage with networks like Facebook and Twitter, you will be left behind. A few months ago, I would counsel my clients and colleagues to add social networking to their marketing plans, but I would say that it wasn't totally necessary, wasn't essential. Now I tell people that if you're not online engaging with your constituents, you're doing so at great peril for two major reasons. First, if you are not online creating content and conversations about your community and the issues important to it, someone else is. You are relinquishing control of these communication tools to another party or to another candidate. Second, and even more critical, you will not be able to effectively reach out to key demographics that could become champions of your cause, further your goals, and in a nutshell, help you to get a candidate elected. Let me give you some statistics. Social networks, particularly Facebook and Twitter, now outpace email use by 8%. The next generation that will soon be able to vote may rarely, if ever, use email, never mind the technologies that came before it. If a number of universities in the United States are no longer distributing email addresses to incoming students, but instead are creating social networks both as marketing and teaching tools. Facebook, if it was a country, would be the third largest in the world. In Canada last year, 1 in 4 of us was on Facebook. Soon, half of all Canadians will be Facebookers. We are, in fact, the most Facebooky country on the planet. The fastest growing demographic across all social networks are university-educated men and women in their mid-30s. On Facebook, the fastest growing demographic is women 55 and older. The reason for that? Their kids and their grandkids don't talk to them anywhere else except Facebook. If you're afraid of questionable content on the internet, consider this. Social networking has now overtaken pornography as the #1 activity online. As I said, I could put Twitter and Facebook or YouTube or any one of the other 420 different social networks now in use up on the screen, walk you through how to create a profile, upload your photo, change your status, protect your privacy, but we would miss what's really important: the opportunity to discuss the impact social media can have on a campaign, any campaign, political or otherwise. Let me give you a couple of definitions. You've probably heard a number of phrases such as social network, social media marketing, and many more. Think of social networks as the tools and online sites we use to connect with each other. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Ning, Blurb, Technorati, Digit, all of these networks. Think of social media as the content we choose to share. Our experiences, our opinions, words, images, and video. Finally, social marketing is the marriage of these two items. We take media and we post it on networks to create content, conversations, make recommendations and suggestions, to connect, and ultimately to build a community. Consider that when we see a traditional advertisement, only 14% of us actually engage. When we listen to a friend of ours make a recommendation, 78% of us are likely to engage in whatever they are recommending. We want our interactions to translate into what is called IRL, in real life experiences. What does this mean for the political sphere? It means opportunity. Opportunity to reach out to young voters, to those who have never voted, to those who aren't clear on the issues, to anyone who is concerned with the state of their town, province, or country, and is looking for change.